There is no way to fully appreciate how much Carl and Dorian have given to the Knights of Columbus. What I have seen first and foremost in both Carl and Dorian is that they have brought to their work a tremendous, strong spiritual life. That has been the engine that has driven everything that they have done. Carl's leadership of the Knights of Columbus as the Supreme Knight, and Dorian as really his right hand, as the one who offered him support and love and great insight.
Carl is what made the John Paul II Institute possible here in Washington, D.C. I met Carl back in the late 80s when I was in Rome at the John Paul II Institute that John Paul II founded. And he was a real man of the church, willing to be sort of riveted by something that was, larger than Washington politics. What always struck me about Dorian was that she was always by his side. And I had the sense that with Dorian and Carl, they were really an expression of the common good. They were involved in one common mission.
He was the founding dean of the John Paul II Institute in 1988. Hired many of the key professors at the time. That is one of his most important contributions to the life of the church as such, I think. He was always interested in forming people. Education has been a fundamental feature of his life and his work, both for the John Paul II Institute for Studies of Marriage and Family and for the Knights themselves.
This institute would not exist except for Carl Anderson. It was his vision to bring the institute from Rome over to America. It's become a major structure in education, particularly Catholic education in the United States, and indeed for the church, really. We are all eternally grateful to Carl for doing what he has done.
We, the Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy, are very grateful to Mr. Anderson because he had the vision for the shrine to have a spiritual element here, the presence of religious sisters. It's given us a great opportunity to spread the message of mercy to even more people.
When you get to know Carl and Dorian and what the various events and things that they're involved in, the theme of life is central. In his work in law, he's been a great defender of the pro-life movement and various pro-life causes, and he and Dorian have been great, faithful witnesses to that theme.
Carl took the Knights of Columbus and expanded it from Mexico and Philippines to a more worldwide organization. Carl and Dorian have always been strong and steadfast supporters of life. They started a program called the Ultrasound Initiative, and it brings ultrasound machines to pro-life pregnancy centers, and this saves lives each and every day. Dorian has been a wonderful example to me as a wife and a mother, and given so much of her time unselfishly. I think if you ask Dorian her greatest accomplishment, it would be her 5 children that she raised in the faith.
Carl and Dorian Anderson are examples of what good Christian living is. Good Christian spouses should be and can be. Carl, for many years, taught marriage and family. But I also think that we could say that Dorian taught a master class in marriage and family by her simple witness, her devotion as a wife and as a mother. And the Knights of Columbus have been a part of Mary's Shrine since the laying of our foundation stone in 1920. One of the most visible signs of the Knights of Columbus' presence is the Knights Tower, which rises 300 feet in the air and is seen as you approach Mary's Shrine. And then during his tenure as Supreme Knight, it was Carl Anderson who initiated the Knights of Columbus Incarnation Dome. It was also thanks to Supreme Knight Carl Anderson that the Trinity Dome was also put in, which then brought to completion the Basilica of the National Shrine.
Carl is an incredible leader. I mean, he played an important role in the John Paul II ministry in helping educate future leaders in the pro-life ethic that John Paul embodied. He served as a consultant on the pro-life committee. He was definitely committed to forming men to be true disciples of Jesus Christ. And what the Knights of Columbus do is amazing. There's no other organization like it. Carl's one of the real heroes of the Catholic Church in the 20th and 21st centuries.
The monks of St. Benedict's Abbey are proud to present the Lumen Vitae Medal to Carl and Dorian Anderson.